Hello, how's it going, everybody? It's Sandwich Pants here today, and I kind of wanted to go over a thing. I don't stream super frequently. I kind of have stuff I do in the real world. Some local kind of organizing, a little bit of activism, trying to get housing for homeless people, pushing for a state Medicare for all kind of thing because we desperately need something like that. Trying to push back against the subsidies that the state gives to oil and gas companies here in the forms of billions of dollars a year when they're raking in more than that in profits, especially. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do here. Fight for trans and gay rights in the state because this is a very conservative state and they're already trying to put in bans on trans healthcare, stuff like that. So I don't always run around every day to run home and stream. It's something that I do some, but it is not my main kind of gig, you know. Meanwhile, I get criticized by terminally online dipshits like this fucking Zion person. Let me just hit this. This person, Roads to Zion, and BadEmpanada, not being a good leftist. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. Let me hit the back button once. Oh wait, nope. Forward again. Zion, Roads to Zion. Yeah, I know, I'm probably gonna get shit for disagreeing with a black woman on something, but whatever. I disagree with people of all different fucking races and shit because they're stupid. They say dumb shit or disingenuous shit or just spiteful shit, and I'm gonna argue against it. But this motherfucker, BadEmpanada, Giannis Empanada, uh, yeah, Giannis Stanopoulos, who has decided to dip out of his main country to go move to fucking Argentina, where all the Nazis live. Not all of them, but a large number of Nazis moved into Argentina, and he pals around with them, allegedly, almost guaranteed, but allegedly. And there's some stuff that I want to go over with this barely human fuck. For one, he is entirely spite-based. 100% spite-based. He has sent a ton of... Ooh, let me see if I can... Oh, it's gonna... Can I just search his profile, please? You know what? Oh. Clear that. Come back up here. I don't want to clear my searches. It really doesn't put any of his fucking deranged fucking tweets on here? Okay. Where is it? This is not all he said. He said a lot more. Where is it? Oh my god. Don't bring up I was deeply invested in the American Imperial War Machine as an adult, so much that I killed for it. Yes, Alana joined the fucking military, okay? And has been trying to make amends ever since. This fuck. This deranged... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, all I said was that she should submit herself for lying POS about making amends, which she has. Cowardly mass murderer for white supremacy. Not 100% incorrect, but not entirely correct either. This is the vengeful bullshit. This is the retribution type of thing that known Nazi and alleged pedophile BadEmpanada decided to go with. I hope you have PTSD and every day your victims haunt you. It's just a tiny bit of what you deserve. These are fucking threats. This is harassment. This is disgusting behavior from somebody who proclaims to be a fucking leftist. BadEmpanada, you low-life piece of shit. Like, holy shit. Yeah, he definitely just has the thing. Oh, wait. We can... No! Oh my god. See, this right here. Complete incapability to understand fucking anything. He knows nothing. He's just fucking spite-based. He's stupid. He doesn't know anything. The most basic things about being leftists are workers' rights, worker control of the means of production, or democratic control of the means of production, liberation for all marginalized peoples. Um, Generally, this one's more lib, but there is some level of equality that is put forth. Making sure people's basic needs are met, abolition of the state, and restorative justice. These are basic fucking tenets of being a goddamn leftist, and this stupid, tiny-brained baby fuck over here is in no way on board with fucking any of these. I've never, I mean, he might be on board with worker control of the means of production, but I never fucking hear anything of it. Nothing. Literally nothing. Ooh, here we go. What is this? Okay, Shark. I fucking love Shark. Holy shit. Shark says there's nothing to respond to what you wrote is nothing more insightful than a robocall trying to get my SSN. You have no clue what my foreign policy opinions are, which he constantly does this all the time. He's just like, oh, you have a slightly different view on something than I do, so you have the worst fucking take on it, which is part of the reason I'm bringing up the alleged pedophilia of him. But yeah, this is what, his 8th band, BadEmpanada. God, I have so many fucking pictures on my phone from arguing with this dumb fuck about bans, which he's like, I didn't get banned for anything. Do you have any proof that I've ever been banned? And it's like, yeah, let's see. We've got BadEmpanada, account suspended. You know what? Here, we're gonna do this a little bit right here. Is this spite? Yeah, it's kind of spite. I'm fucking mad. BadEmpanada, account suspended. BadEmpanada, account suspended. MadEmpanada, account suspended. GodEmpanada, account suspended. BadEmpanada, account suspended. MartyrEmpanada, account suspended. Every single one of those accounts that has been suspended of BadEmpanadas is for harassment, bigotry, or doxing attempts, or death threats. He has done this to multiple people, some of which I like and some of which I don't like. I'm not particularly a fan of aristocracy. I think she's, okay, you can learn some stuff from her, but for the most part, just not a content creator I'm a big fan of. And he's done it to her, along with way worse threats than doxing attempts, from what I have been informed of behind the scenes. Xander Hall, he has tried to promote a conspiracy theory about him being a sex cultist and a bunch of other shit, trying to dox him. I'm pretty sure there was a harassment campaign. There was some death threats involved. All started by BadEmpanada. Vosh, same thing. minus the sex cult stuff. But bringing up and mischaracterizing an argument Vosh has made to try and smear him as a pedophile, which was actually clipped together by a goddamn Nazi after being blown out in a debate. So he falls for Nazi propaganda. Makes sense. He lives in Argentina around a bunch of fucking Nazis. He probably pals around with them every goddamn day. There's more. Sock done left. Now this one is I'll give some leeway on here because not for the harassment, but for the thing that was exposed about SDL is some really fucking bad looking Discord logs. There was some drama over it. I remember there being a pretty reasonable explanation for most of it, but it looks really bad. It seems really fucking racist, and I'm not a big fan. SDL I can get some good data from, but I'm not like a big supporter of his shit. I don't subscribe to his YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure, or if I did, it was a while back and I just haven't unsubscribed. Doesn't matter. I don't watch their content, anything like that. I just occasionally get some shit from them on Twitter because their data collection is really good. Same thing for Merrick. BadEmpanada has harassed and tried to, I'm pretty sure, dox Merrick and several other people. And then the constant smears against people who have the slightest disagreement or think he's a fucking grifter piece of shit or think he's dumb, any of that. He's literally like the most toxic person I've ever seen online. Literally, the worst. I've dealt with flamenco. I've dealt with fucking some really bad 4chan crowds and shit. I don't remember all the goddamn usernames. But, Jai. Fucking Dreaded Jai or whatever. Dealt with them. Been literally harassed by that crowd. With encouragement of suicide on my end. They were trying to encourage me to commit. Like, it's just, the fact that he's worse than all of them is fucking crazy. Yeah, and that is a thing that BadEmpanada has tried to do before. He likes to jump on other people for being like, oh, they've said slurs. This motherfucker will jump on a live stream with somebody who he doesn't like to scream racial slurs to get their account banned. There is nothing positive in this world about BadEmpanada. There is nothing positive you could get from him. All you can get is just the most atrocious kinds of fucking retributive behavior. He's worthless. He's stupid. He's ugly. He's a coward. He is nothing worth anyone's time. He's worth literally nothing to anybody except maybe for a laugh. And even then, the consequences of having him have any sort of relevance is far worse than anything that you could get laugh-wise out of him. So, just drop BadEmpanada. He's fucking dumb. He's garbage. He's trashed here. He tried to call a black man... Yeah, he tried to call Shark a Klansman whenever Shark called him out for his bullshit. We all know you're an Aussie who tries to pretend moving to Argentina somehow makes him anti-colonialist. Yeah, that's actually a really good fucking point. Oh, he didn't call Shark a Nazi or a Klansman. He called Radical Chrisism, who is a black person. Like, he's fucking absolutely just the worst kind of human being on the goddamn planet. I cannot trust anything BadEmpanada says. I'm pretty sure President Sunday would have just set up a time, but considering everything I've seen from President Sunday is, if you want to talk about this topic, I would like to have the time to be able to research much more into it and be able to have a full, decent, nuanced discussion. But no. Yeah, sure, sure they do. Yep. Yeah, President Sunday looks fine. Obscure. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm banned. That's right. Gotta pull that back. Beep. So let me try and find some of the stuff that this fucking barely human degenerate has fucking brought up. For one, ooh, I want to see if I can find a. Here we go. Let's just do this. Okay. So, BE wants to try and make fun of President Sunday. Not for anything he's actually done, really. I guess he's kind of making fun of him for a 20 video series. He's literally only put out like 2 videos about the whole fucking not so erudite thing. A random 500 sub YouTuber who has used the falsified credentials that, the credentials she doesn't actually have to try and, not so much to use a non-existent professional title, but to try and give psychological advice outside of her area of expertise. And then he's like, by the way, you look like this, and post this picture of President Sunday. Bro, look at your profile picture. It's a picture of a smoking empanada with fucking literally the most stereotypical right-wing fucking white person shit. The backwards ball cap and the sunglasses. Your very fucking profile picture screams conservative white boy. And then if you this one's a little bit petty, but if you want to know what he looks like, I'm just saying, I don't have good teeth. My teeth are bad. My teeth are fucked, okay? They're really bad. But even outside of that, let me just point out. Let me take my headphones, put them back on. I need to brush my hair from being at work because I got home, ran my cousin to work because his car is broke down right now, and then I came back and immediately kicked on stream. So I need to brush my hair. But outside of that, I mean, I'm not the best looking person in the world. I'd put myself at about a 5 on a good day, maybe a 6. All right. I'm going to put back on my hat because it is a comfort thing for my autistic ass. Better. And then I just really like my sunglasses. I do. My eyes are sensitive to light. So while it does seem petty, I mean, I'm a 5, maybe a 6 on a good day, Yeah, up to personal interpretation, but this is a 3 at best. Just saying. So I don't want BadEmpanada to think he can actually insult somebody by posting their picture. Well, you are a misogynist. Yeah, considering the amount of misogyny he has thrown at people who disagree with him, and also just the other amount of toxic masculinity this fucking stupid piece of shit has thrown at people. No. He's a misogynist. He's a racist. He's probably a Nazi. He's allegedly a pedophile. Like, let's just keep going with this, BE. Everything you throw at other people is just projection from you. You call Vosh a pedophile when he made anti-pedophile arguments. Because you're a pedophile, allegedly. It's projection. Calling everyone else a fucking Nazi or a fascist or whatever. Well, considering you moved from Australia to Argentina to hang out with the Nazis and stuff, that is allegedly 100% the reason you moved to Argentina is to be closer to your Nazi friends. That's again projection. Every time you insult somebody by calling them ugly, again, that's projection. Have you fucking looked in a mirror? Have you? Have you, Giannis? Have you looked in a fucking mirror? You ugly piece of shit. Wait, hold on. This is misogyny! Oh my god! Holy shit! BadEmpanada! You fucking moron! Holy shit! You fucking liar! Every single use of misogynistic language on those comments is them using it in quotes. It's not their actual. It's not actually being directed at anybody. And this person right here, he sounds like a cunt. Okay, that one, yeah, right there. Fawning over rich, thick. Yeah. These are for other fucking people. These are being used by other people against. You have one instance of the word whore and one instance of the word bitch being used in somebody else's username. Everything else is being used by against somebody the fuck else. You're so fucking dumb. You're so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Holy shit. What video is this? Holy fucking shit, what video is this? Holy fucking hell, dude. Wow. He's so fucking dumb. He's so dumb. He's so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's obviously not made up. You in your picture. What is this? Is this somebody's username having the word whore in it? No. What is this? Is this somebody's username or quotations around it? No. No. Neither one of the 1, 2, 3 instances in your own fucking picture, BadEmpanada, of not somebody using it to refer to themselves or quoting somebody. No. You fucking subliterate piece of shit. Your brain must have 0 fucking wrinkles. A koala has better learning capacity than BadEmpanada. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. He's so dumb. He's so fucking dumb. Jesus Christ. And yeah, there was a whole... well, it was smears produced by Nazis. And, now, Vosh did have some pretty fucked up shit that he said in the past to one person, Poppy, who he has apologized for, because when was it? 2018. 2018. 2018. What year? It's 2023. Yep. BadEmpanada is he goes after fucking supporters of let's see what this one's about. I can't like anything. So yeah, supporters of settle. Yeah. That's what I fucking thought. BadEmpanada, you're projecting again. There's only one person who deserves a wall in this fucking interaction, buddy, and it's not people who like Vosh. I'd say it's you. I'm not for retributive justice. I would prefer to be able to have him be rehabilitated, restorative justice. But the overwhelming amount of evidence that I have, the overwhelming positions that I know that BE holds, and the amount of fucking harassment he sends to people constantly for the slightest little bit of criticism or pushback against him, there is no chance, no fucking chance that he is actually going to ever grow as an individual. He's like 40 fucking years old, still acting like a giant, like a 10-year-old who got told no over fucking being able to play a video game for a little bit longer. He yells racial slurs at people. He fucking doxes. He sends death threats. He harasses. He allegedly has CP on his computer. He allegedly is a Nazi and hangs out with Nazis constantly. Like, who the fuck takes BE seriously? You don't even need to take me seriously. I do this for fun. I just like to be on the stream. I like to pull up my stream and talk and shit. He did. Okay, I will come clean on this. We went back and forth over what is leftism. I presented him with facts and logic and being like an actual leftist. And then he said, that's dumb as fuck. You should come on stream and explain to me because you don't know what leftism is. And I said, I'm not very good in stream, like live settings, trying to explain this kind of stuff. Especially against somebody who would probably just yell racial slurs at me to try and get my channel banned. But I explained it directly in Twitter. And then he still went on saying stuff that is not leftist in nature at all, and continues on exactly the same way, because BadEmpanada isn't a leftist. He's so much so not a fucking leftist that I would be willing to say other people who I think aren't leftists at all, or at least have a very poor understanding of it, would be better suited to calling themselves leftist. I would honestly, after dealing with BadEmpanada for as much as I have and seeing what this fucking low-life loser does to other people, I am infinitely more comfortable with somebody like Big Villainous calling himself a leftist, even though he kinda is definitely not. I am more comfortable with Professor Flowers being called an upstanding leftist, even though I don't think she's really that good at it, but I'm not going to say she's not a leftist. I think she has some poor ideas in areas, but overall I think she is on board with like the workers' rights, the worker control of the means of production, the abolition of the state, stuff like that. Some of the more basic tenets of leftism. I think she's on board with that. It's just some of the stuff that she said has been pretty fucking yikesy. Even Mel, who I think is closer to a fascist than being a leftist, I would be more comfortable with them calling themselves a leftist than BadEmpanada. Almost everyone on this planet is closer to being a leftist than BadEmpanada, excluding Nazis and fascists. Now, he's closer to them than he is to actually being a leftist. So, you got BadEmpanada, Nazis, and fascists. Boop, 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 boop. Then you've got leftists over here. And then you've got fucking over here is like neocons, and then centrist right-winger, like more moderate right-wingers, and then centrists, and then you got Democrats and soc Dems, and to me, socialists, and then communists, and then over here you've got the in the like furthest left sphere, you've got the anarchist groups, you know, ANCOMs, ANSINs, ANPRIMs, although ANPRIMs are fucking insane. I don't want to deal with them. However, all of them can call themselves more of a leftist. Not that they can call themselves leftists, but they are more left than BadEmpanada. Somebody told me earlier on the Twitter that, what was it? This Zion person is fucking dumb. No, and there's a whole lot of fucking mischaracterization from Zion about myself and Vosh, but somebody said, this person who was arguing with me Said, I told them I made a shit post. Like, I will even pull this up right here so y'all can see that I am not being dishonest in any way. Said, I'm not a Western socialist. You calling me dumb demonstrates your utter lack of self-awareness. A liberal streamer fan calling me dumb could never offend me. Whatever. And so I made the joke, oh, yikes, you're a tanky, a fascist. The only people who say fucking a Western, I'm not a Western socialist. Yeah, that throws up red flags for me now, but it is kind of a shit post. Everyone to the left of sock dims are fascist, sure as a take, but then again, white Vosh stands calling black people fascists is where they always end up. Not true. I like Shark. I like STV Philly. I like some of FD Signifier's content, even though he doesn't like Vosh. Like, there are content creators. Fredo on TV. He's funny. I like Fredo. I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff from him, but I like Fredo. Now, FD Signifier, I watched Broke Bread. Literally, you can see this, right? Yeah. I watched it. Broke Bread. I did watch this as well, and then there's a lot here, but I watched FD Signifier and Shark Talk. I've seen it like 2 or 3 times, and I was rewatching it the other day. Shark versus Professor Flowers. Like, I really like, Shark's content. They really just don't have a whole lot on here. But the buck breaking thing is actually what introduced me to FD Signifier, and I liked his content. So I subscribed. See, I am subscribed to FD Signifier, and this has been here for a minute. Literally from the day that I saw the buck breaking breakdown that FD Signifier did. I thought it was great. It was wonderful. So, no, that's not true. Buddy, that's just racism. No, calling people who making a shit post calling people tankies or fascists when they have been mischaracterizing me for over an hour is not being racist. Hate to tell you that. Criticizing black people isn't racist, you fucking stupid fuck. And then I told them that they're not to my left, and then they said, if you're a Vosh fan, I'm 100% to your left. I'm further left than Vosh! And then I pointed out that it's making a shit post about y'all being fascist when you have made assumptions about others' beliefs is 1, not reactionary, and 2, is very funny. If you aren't an anarchist, you're to my right. Not an ANCOM either. I'm more of an ANCENT. Oh, now it's a shit post because you realized you fucked up? Where did I fuck up? I didn't. I will stand by making a shitpost joke, calling people fascists when they have mischaracterized my positions for over a fucking hour. And then, LOL, you aren't an anarchist. Yeah, sure I'm not. Whatever. It's not like that's literally what I do. I literally argue with people during my day job about anarchism. You're a dude whose praxis is watching streamers. Yeah, because you literally are watching me walk around in my daily life and know what I do, and calling yourself an anarchist to anger your parents. I'm fucking 30. I don't care if my parents are upset about me being an anarchist or not. My mom's actually fairly supportive. She's like, do what makes you happy. Fuck it. Whatever. She accepts my trans sister. She accepts my trans brother. She accepts me as a non-binary anarchist. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. Again, leftism is not your this one right here. Again, leftism is not your stated beliefs, especially when there's no praxis. So when it comes to BadEmpanada, I've never heard of any hint or whisper of him doing any actual praxis, any activism, anything. He merely says things on YouTube, and then on Twitter, shows that he doesn't believe in any of the shit that he actually says. So, this is the one thing that this person gets right. Leftism is not your stated beliefs, especially when there's no praxis. I'll give you credit for that last line. Everything else you're fucking stupid on. But I'll give you credit for that last line. Because it perfectly applies to BadEmpanada. And this guy, actually. Like, what the fuck do? You talk on Twitter. You say what you believe on Twitter. I don't want to look like I'm a clout-chasing fucking goblin, so I don't record myself going out and trying to do outreach to homeless people. one of the things I've actually been talking about with my band is when we get our songs finished and we get our EP and everything recorded and ready to release, doing a fucking homeless dinner benefit to try and make sure that homeless people can come listen to music and get food. Like, this is something that I talk to my band about because we are all three anarchists, at least in some sense. I'm an anarchist fully. I've kind of been nudging them into it as well. Like, I'm very annoying about it. I'm very fucking annoying. Y'all have no fucking idea how annoying I can be. I know I am. I'm an annoying shit, okay? But, like, yeah, no, there's anyone calling into question my praxis and stuff, can just go fuck themselves at this point, because I do work. And the work that I do, while it's not been the best, it hasn't amounted to a whole lot, it's still an effort made, which is more than I can say or have ever heard about from 90% of these fucking woke-skulled pieces of shit on Twitter who never actually leave their fucking basement. Now, I'm not going to make a mistake that Vosh did and kind of essentialize it, because I'm dealing with a specific group of people. But no. Road to Zion, not a fan of... This seems like Zionist shit to me, and I'm not a big fan of it. Now, there could be more to it that I'm not 100% sure on. Pan-African Sankarist. Thomas Sankara was actually pretty fucking cool, not gonna lie. But this entire fucking thread... Here's my favorite thing. You don't know what I am, lad, LMAO. I said, well, you do agree with him unless you're not a socialist. And then, which would make sense, because I don't think they're a socialist. The shitpost was me calling them a fascist, but I don't think they're actually a socialist. I don't know what you are, but your brand of socialism includes supporting absolutely horrid people like SDL, a racist who blocks anyone who points out his racist past, and a liberal streamer prodigy who loves imperialist soldiers. Now, I want to delve into this. Now, by the way, don't go harass Zion. Anybody who tunes in here, don't go harass Zion. That literally, don't fucking do it. I'll hear about it, for one, and I will fucking ban you from my channel. I'm just saying, don't go harass Zion. Absolutely supporting. Tell me how this is support. Frank says, I regard all 5 of these people with absolute disgust. And there's Vosh, Shu, Keffels, Dylan Burns, and Destiny in this last picture here. SDL says, I despise this type of post. It's just signaling disapproval of other progressive pundit XYZ with zero substance. It treats leftism as a social clique focused on who's in and who's out. My quote tweet is, that's what people like Frank viewed this as, apparently. A social club, not a political movement. I don't see this as, like, supporting SDL. Agreeing with this particular point, yes. And I'm pretty sure. I even say on my profile that SDL did bad with the Discord logs, and it was racist. I'm not a retributive justice kind of person, and believe people can be better, though. To which, of course, you get, just so happens the only people you feel that way are white sock dims. No. And here's the other one. Love to see you give that to Professor Flowers or Luna. I think I've watched some Luna Oi videos before. Not 100% sure, though. Maybe it was on my cousin's YouTube. Yeah, no, my roommate. He actually was watching some Luna Oi one day, and I walked in and sat down, and we watched a few things. But no, Luna, I think is not that intelligent, but Retributive. What retributive justice has Luna tried to face? Everything there has been everything that I have ever said about Luna is I don't think she's got the best grasp of actual like socialism because she's fed a state propaganda written type of Marxist Leninism, which I don't think is socialism anyways. But I've never said that like somebody should go after her or anything. The only thing that I've ever said about Luna Oi is I think she could do better. I I think she could do better. That is restorative. I think she could do better. That's literally. And Professor Flowers, I literally just said, like, yeah, she's got some problems, but I don't think, like, she did kind of do the whole like, I don't support genocide, but if they want to kind of thing, which is pretty fucking yikesy. And it was literally like, that was a hypothetical, and people are like, oh, Vosh brought up a Nazi myth of genociding white South Africans, and he's like, it's like he brought it up as a hypothetical. If they hypothetically said that this is the only way to do this, would that be okay? He's saying, no, morally that's still bad, regardless of who does it. Ethnic cleansing is bad. Like, that's the entire fucking point. But people like BadEmpanada and Zion are disingenuous. So, Zion, if you happen to come across this, I don't watch Second Thought. I don't watch You Go Nick. I have no idea. And yeah, no, I've literally given credit to Luna before. Like, I'm pretty sure I said I don't think Luna's great on Marxist theory, but if you want to learn about Vietnamese history, probably not a bad source. That was actually before I found out about Luna lying about a dude slaughtering an anarchist group because he claimed they were counter-revolutionary. Whatever. But no, I've actually given some praise to Luna Oi, and I've never said anything about Professor Flowers facing retributive justice, more she could do better. If anything, this right here, this is more of a retributive justice thing than I've ever said about fucking Professor Flowers or Luna Oi. So they're making shit up to try and smear me as some sort of like racist because I disagreed with a black woman. Now, here's another one. I retweeted this. Or no, I like this one. Bro made his 50th ban evading alt from telling lefty streamers to KYS and sending death threats for being liberals, and now he's celebrating the death of a group of people that make up a third of the homeless U.S. homeless population. Is this supporting Zan, or is it agreeing with a point that Zan has made? No, I do kind of support Zan. He's not, what was the thing that they said? Who loves imperialist soldiers. Celebrating the suicide of people is not good, and if you think it is, Zion, then you're a fucking sociopath. Celebrating suicide is never a good thing. So I really just don't fucking get it. I don't. I do not understand how somebody can get to this fucking point. And how the fuck do you not understand that, yeah, it was always a shitpost? But I will give them credit for that last line. Again, leftism is not your stated beliefs, especially when there's no praxis. However, I've got praxis and my stated beliefs and the fact that I try and, teach other people about some anarchist stuff, especially in my more day-to-day where I have a little bit of time to be like, hey, like, look, here's some stuff like anarchist. You kind of have to be able to identify and fight against unjust hierarchies, and like the first thing that needs to go is capitalism, and then the state afterwards, because like, let's face it, if we just get rid of the state and leave capitalism, then, well, we get feudalism or company towns, shit like that. We've tried that before. It's really fucking bad. Turns out really, 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 really bad. That's why I'm so against like the American libertarian movement, because that's all they want is company towns and shit. Really bad. It's essentially just slavery. Yeah. And then the state goes after you get rid of the capitalist bit, because the state can be used to crack down on capitalist forms of organizing, especially if workers control the state. Now, I don't like the state. I would prefer the state to be able to go at the same time, but there's some sort of like reality thing that exists, and people don't like to hear it. Especially some really idealistic lefties. They're like, "Oh no, we can get rid of capitalism in the state at the exact same time, and it will just magically become socialism." And it's like, no, no, fucking no, no. That's not how that works. But if you could end up getting rid of both at the same time, that would be ideal. The state is the greatest unjust hierarchy on the planet, where no matter what portion of the planet you're in. This does not mean governance needs to go, but it does mean that the monopoly of violence and the control of borders that a state has needs to go. The people who live there can be fine. Like, representative democracy is a bad meme. I prefer direct democracy. There are going to be some anarchists who are like, "Huh, that's because you're not fully anarchist. You still like democracy instead of consensus." What is consensus? Everybody gives an input, and then you go back and forth until the solution is agreed on by everybody. Guess what, buddy? That's a subset of democracy. It's still fucking democracy, okay? Dennis, okay? Chester, okay? Fucking Paul, whatever. Just naming names at this point. Dennis the Menace, Chester Bennington, they kind of... Chester had, like, a vibe of wanting pure liberty. Like, freedom to do as you please without harming others. Paul, I don't know. I knew a guy named Paul growing up. He was one of my parents' friends. He's a pretty cool dude. He sold me my first car. Oh, wait. Let's see. What do I... PSL Sacramento. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna log into some Destiny. Being on the mouse. They have kind of been together, yeah. I mean, we kind of left a lot of bombs. That was still one of my favorite fucking uh trolls that Vosh did against a tanky, was the whole like the DoD is socialist bit, state-run enterprise kind of thing. Just fucking shitting on them for their own beliefs. It was funny. I'm sorry, it really was. But yeah. So no, I'm not a fan of Luna Oi, but I've never thought that like she was somebody who deserved to be harmed in any way. Like, I don't know why anybody would. I'd like to see you extend some restorative justice to Luna Oi. What do you mean restorative justice? What did she do? She makes videos that I disagree with. What did she do? Professor Flowers at least has something that she did that I think was bad, but she claims was taken out of context. Personally, I think there's a little bit of... She does think that self-determination includes for those countries to just be able to commit ethnic cleansing, even if she's against it, and also a bit of not being able to, under pressure, explain what she was meaning, which I get. I have the same thing. Under pressure, it's hard for me to explain what the fuck I'm trying to get, like the point I'm trying to make. It gets difficult. It does. I'm autistic. What do you want from me? Things happen. But, like, I haven't seen anybody call for, like, true damage to anything. Like, I've seen people say she's a genocide supporter, which to a certain point got a little excessive. Yes, it did get excessive. I can admit that. It definitely can take a toll on you when you've got hundreds of people, if not more, trying to dogpile you. So I completely get it. The way she behaved afterwards, I think, was a little much, but I can't hold that against her. Like, she's perfectly allowed to, like, have a reaction to things. Like, it's what I said about Xander Hall and Merrick. He's allowed to have a reaction. I don't think it was the right reaction. I think it was a little excessive, over the top. But he's allowed to have that reaction. It's perfectly within his right. That's how I feel about Professor Flowers. Like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll watch Professor Flowers' video. Not right now. But I will. I will watch a Professor Flowers video. So, yeah. Part of this was me wanting, like, a majority of this stream was me wanting to kind of go over how BadEmpanada isn't actually like, it's in the title for a reason. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to just, you know, kind of talk, kind of vent a little bit. I like to use the stream to vent a bit. But the fact is, like, too many people that I see online claiming to be leftists don't seem to actually grasp some of the more loose point. They will grab onto the finest fucking threads of details. They'll read all about means of production, modes of production, fucking, like, the basis of that, but they don't delve any further into it. They'll get into the fucking super granular niche esoteric shit, but when it comes to very basic parts like restorative as opposed to retributive justice, they're at a loss. They don't know. They don't care because they're not actual leftists. That was bad. No, they have. I will make a distinction here. A lot of people I'm saying are leftists are because they don't have the social views, a good understanding of the economics. A lot of them like central planning, even though it was proven to be a fucking disaster. It can be utilized in some select areas, but total central planning for an entire economy is doomed to fail.
Got 30 seconds.
It's been proven, like, honestly, a lot.
Your enemies have bested you. This time.
But they do have socialistic ideals.
You trail. Close the gap.
Now, like, if you're a fan of, like, Hawes, who is somebody I also say is a fake leftist, although now he just denies even being a leftist, he just says that socialism isn't left-wing at all. In fact, it's that's the last word. That was bad. He says that left isn't, like, socialism doesn't fall into leftism because leftism prescribes social views, and socialism doesn't. And it's like, actually, they kind of do. Like, every socialist author kind of pushed social views as well as economic ones. It was kind of a part and parcel thing. Every socialist author I can think of. No!
This is it. 30 seconds. Slay your enemy and they stay dead.
So, yeah, Hals is wrong, and
One
he
enemy.
usually is. Because he's a bloviator.
10 seconds. You smashed your enemies to dust.
But, oh wait, I didn't put the game. Can I do that?
Match tied. There can be only one winner.
Yo! Okay. Sweet. Yeah. I get very distracted by being in a Crucible match.
3 lives
Yep.
left.
Right. So the people who I'm saying, like, a good number of them who I say aren't leftists, it's because they don't hold most of the social views that are needed to be considered a leftist, but they have socialist leaning. It's kind of like how I've heard some sock dims say that they have, like, socialist goals in the long term, but they think social democracy would be better in the short term.
The enemy is out of second chance.
And, like, I disagree with this, but it's a principled position.
Remain.
And then there's the people who I'm saying aren't leftists at all in any regard. BadEmpanada, Hawes, who has openly admitted it at this point. God, there's so fucking many, I can't even think of them right now.
Is within reach. Crush them.
Chaos is Bell. Not a streamer, but a big Twitter poster. I'd say Jai.
3 lives left.
And even this, Roads to Zion person on Twitter, I don't think is a leftist. They might have socialist aspirations, but they're not a leftist.
Your team's out of lives. One minute.
Yep, I'm dead.
30
Yeah. Fuck, Hansa Harkier, I don't think is actually, I mean, he has some, I think he's just a clout chaser, honestly. Like, he has some pretty good positions on some stuff. I've heard him before. But I've heard of him argue against, like, I think it was Joe Lewis and Xander Hall, and the points that he made there were just fucking just wrong. Destiny isn't a leftist. Destiny's definitely a fucking just baseline liberal. If not a more right-wingish liberal these days, out of spite.
lives left.
Like, I don't know. Sometimes he spits. Sometimes he does. I've heard some clips of him. I can't even say... He has some reactionary positions occasionally. Like, he's definitely a liberal. He's not a leftist, that's for sure. But he has left-leaning positions. I can't even, like, demonize him fully. Do I think he's stupid often? Yes.
This is it. 1 minute. You're neck and neck on reserve. Enemy team is out of
So,
lives.
yeah, like I can't really fully like fuck up on him. Jai, I only like people like Jai. I only have history with because of harassment campaigns they led against me over literally the most benign possible shit.
Your team's out of line. 30 seconds. Both teams out of reserves. End this.
Fuck!
10 seconds.
But like, yeah, when it comes to like Professor Flowers or Luna Oi, I don't. Luna Oi, I think, just has a bad grasp
This is not the end.
of socialism. I think some of her positions lead to supporting fascist arguments, but I wouldn't say she is a fascist. Right? Like,
The enemy has
just some of her statements have been kind of sus. That doesn't mean she can't be better. And in fact, some of the content that I've seen clipped has been okay. Like, it's fine. I don't know what anybody expects me to do, like extend restorative justice as opposed to retributive to Luna Oi. Like, I'm I know this isn't the best, but like, I just want to make a comparison here. Hey, look, a video that I probably wouldn't really have fucking objections to. As a matter of okay, I want to see if the audio's bad on this, because if it is, I swear.
Hi everybody, I'm Luna. Welcome back to Luna Oi. This is part 2 in my series showing real stories from Vietnamese war veterans for the first time in English. In
Okay, it's at least got good quality audio. That's good to know. So I will watch this one as well, and I will get back to you with it. Yeah, Shark playing Luna Oi's game. Fucking great. I fucking love Shark, dude. Okay, Shark is amazing. Okay? I don't... People like, oh, you don't support POC content creators. Shark is literally one of my favorite people on, like, the internet. I swear to God. What do you mean? Like I said, I'm subscribed to FD Signifier. I actually still like some of his content. Like, I don't like it when he starts talking about fucking what is deemed debate bros. The people who do online political debates. Specifically, like, pretty much they're referring to Xanderhal, Vosh, and Destiny for the most part. And I get not liking Destiny. I can even kind of get, like, I get that not everybody's gonna like Vosh. I get that a lot of people aren't actually gonna like Vosh. But, like, don't fucking lie about his positions. That's that's the thing that gets me, is when people are fucking lying about him. Because they will lie about me as well, in the same fucking manners. I mean, not the exact same manners. I don't... Actually, no, I do have people accusing me of being a pedophile, just specifically. Like, I've had it because I support trans people very fucking publicly. Like, I have gotten to fights with my own family publicly on, like, Facebook and shit. Over misgendering people. Dead naming my siblings.
Enemy is pushing for victory. Punish them.
Like, shit like that. So I know... So there's... People definitely know that. I've been called a pedophile. I've been called a groomer. I have been called all sorts of shit. I have had dox attempts and my life threatened on Facebook. I just got fucking destroyed.
Numbers say they win.
Oh, Sherpa Goat? Yeah. Not even paying that much attention to the game. I either have to pay attention to the game or I have to pay attention to what I'm talking about on stream. Otherwise I get fucking non-verbal. Or I just make weird noises. Or just say gibberish. Alright, let's actually... What? Ow. Damn it. I tried to get out. Okay, shotgun may not be the best tool for the job right now, honestly. Ow. We're getting fucking spawn trapped is the issue here. Yep, we're just getting fucking spawn camped. Now they're gonna run over to the other side. Because we're gonna spawn over here. Jesus Christ.
I have to give it to them.
This is awful.
Round 3. Enemy team has the lead.
But like, man, I just wish people put more thought into shit. Like, their political prescriptions when they're saying things, you know, like, put more, when it comes to that, put a little more thought into what you're saying. I at least put some fucking thought into what I'm saying. What the fuck just happened? I had to smash everything. Like, I was mashing the fucking Icarus dash, and it was like, nah. Yeah.
Only 1 minute left.
Yeah, we're gonna get supered off spawn, I guarantee it.
The enemy almost won.
What?
In the right condition.
I know I just shotgunned him. What the fuck?
Remember that. And fight again. Defeat is a much better
Okay,
teacher to you than I am. Fight
But
another.
no, like, anybody that I think currently isn't a leftist, I do think could potentially become a leftist. It's not like a intrinsic thing, and that's the thing I think a lot of people miss when I'm like, I don't think you're a fucking leftist, you're not a socialist or whatever. It's like, I mean, yeah, I identify with socialism because to be an anarchist, one must first be a socialist. But, I mean, fuck. Like, come on. They're the misunderstandings, because... Let me do something real quick. I'm going to pull something up. And I have to... Oh, wait. It's Google Docs. But I get sent a lot of shit. Okay. I found the thing. I got caught up in all of this. So I didn't finish writing the thing, so I'm skipping past the very little that I've actually written on it. I haven't touched it in like 3 years because I've been busy. But this is stuff that I've been reading. This is literally just the archives of Lenin's works, and this is Capital, and this is the Manifesto of the Communist Party, and this is Mao's Red Book, and Guerrilla Warfare, and another, I don't know why there's two. Oh, this is State and Revolution, and this is just the generalized works of Lenin. This is Origin of Family Private Property and the State. These are a couple of YouTube videos I linked to. I don't remember exactly what they are. I think they're audiobooks. This can actually... Yeah, this is there for a reason. Then Wikipedia links so that you can... And I check references for these articles as well, so you can actually read the actual like sources that they cite. And this is a Mondragon Corporation for worker co-ops as a way to work. And I have read through all of this.
Capture the spark and take it.
All of it. Do I remember everything, every detail of every single work that I've read? No, I kind of read through a lot in a shortish period of time and didn't retain all of it. But I retain a good amount. Enough so that I've had actual pretty principled arguments with principled anarchists and socialists.
Runner out. Push forward.
And we've come away with some different agreements and understandings of what we had before. Now, I also need to add in a good amount of feminist literature into this, because, let's face it, feminism has heavily impacted the socialist movement. I need to put, I always fuck up the name. It's such a simple and easy name to remember, and I always fuck it up. Emma Goldman. Like, I need to put some Emma Goldman in there, and, like, Rosa Luxemburg. And read shit. It's like... fucking... Put ContraPoints in there.
Spark ready. Take it.
Wow, what the fuck?
Find your runner. They've stopped your spark runner.
It's like the same team as last time.
Stop the enemy runner. Enemy runner advances. Enemy runner ignited your rear.
That was 2 shotguns. I don't know what the fuck. Blink is so good in this. Whoa! But... yeah, no, I think there's a lot of dumb assumptions made. Partly because I'm a Bosch viewer. I like his content. even if we have some disagreements.
Enemy has the spark.
Wow. Ragnhild kill range. Yeah, they're... Ooh, he's dead.
Stop. 5 minutes. Could go your way. Could go theirs. You have the spark. Ignite the rift. Enemy rift ignited.
You know what else is really good? Restoration and cure effects. Let me just eat that damage. Let me eat it.
Spark charging.
So yeah, I think it's good to give people like a space to grow and be better. No.
Spark is available. It's
You no get.
run it down. You've taken the spark. Get to the rift. Run the spark. Down but not out.
No way, come on. It caught me up on the wall.
Active. Stop them.
You know what? I still stand by my resurrecting the teammate. I don't think I would have been able to slam if like I wouldn't have gotten as far as I did without them.
Stop the runner. You've taken the spark. Get to the rift. Hold strong, and this battle is yours. Down but not out, Spark Runner.
Damn.
Stop the enemy runner.
We're battling.
Too late. They got your rift. Charging the spark. Spark is available. You've taken the spark. Double down. Run the spark. You ignited the rift.
We did it.
Run. Oh my. Is that what
Did I get us
smells like?
all of our caps, or did somebody else get one earlier? 2 out of them. Necro got one. Good job, Necrocat. Smitten, good defense. Alright. Hour and a half. It is almost 6 o'clock. Yep. I am wrapping up here. We are going to go ahead and just... Yeah, we're just going to wrap this up by by saying I legitimately think everybody has the ability to grow and be better. Everybody. That me. I, I'm kind of a dick sometimes, like I am. I'm annoying. I know that. But like everybody has a chance to do better than they did the day before. Everybody has a chance to grow. So try and give people a chance. Try and allow spaces for people to be able to grow out of their older and bad ideas without being completely just driven away. Because I hate to tell you, but a lot of the woke scoldy behavior where people are just like what Mel had said, she was like, I'm sorry, but I would never trust somebody who used to be a Nazi. Like, that kind of stuff, like, just let people have areas where you can pull people out of that. Let that happen because it's an important part of de-radicalization. And if you are against the idea of people being able to like rehabilitate like people who got essentially they got groomed into being fucking alt-right dipshits, if you're completely against that idea, then you're literally not caring about like making the world better. You just care about the purity of your social space. And you can have your own little social space, but don't make it everybody else's problem that you don't want to be around those people. You just don't let them in to your space. Let them grow and show that they've done better. Let them grow and make amends and try and actually do work to have a better life for everyone involved, not just for them. That's part of the restorative and rehabilitative justice. You got to have areas where people can be rehabilitated. And I know some people who say that they're leftists immediately think of some sort of re-education camps. And I think that that's a pretty fucked up area to think. You got to give them pretty good areas to grow. It happens. There's literally thousands of people that I've come across online and some in person who used to be in a position where they were alt-right. They came across some community of some kind. Some of them Voshes, some of them Xanderhall, some of them real life communities of people that I know that they wouldn't fit into your perfect purity testing lefty aesthetic shit that the woke scolds go for. But anytime they did something that was bigoted, they were admonished for it. They were like, bro, what the fuck? You know? It's mostly dudes, let's be real. But like, yo, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, that's fucked up. Don't do that. But at the same time, they were allowed to grow there. They weren't ostracized, treated like complete shit the entire time. So my only real request is just let those types of spaces exist. Because they're going to, regardless of you all being very vocal about it. And it saves you a lot of stress just ignoring them. If you interact with them, they will interact back. But if you just leave them the fuck alone, just leave those communities alone. They don't want to engage with you because you're the woke scoldy type and they find you very annoying. Like, it's very easy to do that in those communities. I'm not saying don't respond to actual, like, currently held belief Nazis, like, just, and, you know, troll them and shit, but, like, people who are literally trying to do better, unless you're going to, like, instruct them in a good manner, let's say, instead of a very hostile manner, and throwing shit in their face, like I see a lot of online lefties do, then just let the community that they're in admonish them. And if you don't see anybody in their community admonishing them, try and reach out to somebody in that community that you know is like a better person and try and like go, hey, like, have you have y'all done anything about this? So that's all I'm gonna leave that at. Just please take care.